It's time for Halloween 2022 to start here on Theme Park Worldwide, and we are so excited.
So excited.
Tonight we're here at the Universal Orlando Resort for our first visit to Halloween Horror Nights 2022. We've not done this event since 2019.
So long.
It wasn't on for a year in 2020 due to the pandemic. Of course, it came back last year, but we couldn't come and visit because of the travel restrictions. But this year we are back.
So excited.
10 different houses to experience. Along with that, there's 5 scare zones and 2 shows at this massive event here at the park.
Huge event.
It really is. Now, the opening hours are also pretty long for this, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. So it's like 6:30 until 2 a.m. in the morning.
2 in the morning, and of course, a lot of the rides are open in this park as well, which is insane. But we got here early for a certain reason.
Right, so we're going in the park and they do something called Stay and Scream. So you can stay in the park without having to come out, and you get half an hour extra before the main event.
Yeah, and they kind of take you to a couple of the houses.
Good.
I think there's like 5 different Stay and Scream
Yes, there is,
areas.
yes.
So it's definitely worth doing that if you've got a ticket already for the park and a ticket for HHN. But come and join us. It's going to be very spooky as Scream Park Worldwide begins for a new year. Let's go and get in the park. There's a look then at the main entrance archway, and of course you've got the sign for HHN up there as well.
I'm all prepared.
Oh, Maximum Scream is, yeah, this is from 2019, there you go. Got the t-shirt just there. Oh, fantastic. But as you can see, you've got quite a few people waiting out the front there. They've probably not got the park tickets for today. So they've just got the evening ticket for HHN. But like I say, if you've got your park ticket, come on in, hey, and make your way into the park, because then you can go into these Stay and Scream areas, which will definitely save you time because this event does get very busy. So yeah, we're going to make our way round towards the Stay and Scream. Probably going to do the Simpsons one tonight, and then yeah, that'll head us down to some of the houses down at the back. Hey, here we go then. So we had our ticket scanned to get into the Stay and Scream, and yeah, we're starting off with the Weekend After Hours Nightmare. Oh, looking forward to this. Oh, loving the lighting rig just up there. You okay, Charlotte? I like how she's using the fan as a microphone. We'll see you when we come out. Let's go. First house of Halloween 2022, and we've just come out. What did you think to that then?
I think it was very weird. It's a very weird concept for a maze, but I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was certainly unique. When Universal announced that we're going to be doing a maze based around the weekend, I was like, well, what's it going to be like? Well, you know what? The theming was awesome. A standout scene for me in there was towards the end, where you kind of came out of the nightclub, and then, yeah, you actually had this subway train that came out towards you. That was awesome.
I liked there was like a room and it had like loads of mirrors like going around and loads of lights. That was really good.
Yeah, like a labyrinth kind of vibe.
That was really
but
good.
no, overall, I thought it was very good. I think I'd give it a 6 out of 10 for me with that one.
I think I'm going to give it a 5. It's just a really weird concept.
Yeah, you were going through with all the weekend music kind of playing a bit distorted. There were some great props, some great theming. The
Good
costumes
scares
were
as well.
good. And yeah, some great jump scares. Charlotte had a few.
did, yeah.
I had one big jump scare. That's the thing with the Universal mazes. They like playing a soundtrack and then giving you a big scare. But no, it was good. I'm glad we started on that
Yeah,
one.
I think so
We
too.
did that for a reason because we thought, how's that going to be? You know, I think the only way is up. But yeah, 6 from me and 5 from
from
Charlotte. Right, on to the next house. Here we go then. Up next, only a 15-minute wait for Universal Monsters Legends Collide. Yeah, let's go and give this a go. Oh, looks like we're in the middle of a thunderstorm. We've only waited about 10 minutes. Oh, the lightning. I tell you what, how atmospheric for Halloween. But here we go. Time for Universal Monsters. Great facade there on the side of the building. But yeah, let's go and experience this. Oh my God, I tell you what, it is quite the storm tonight. It's absolutely thrown it down. But we just come out of Universal Monsters. That was phenomenal.
It was so good. I loved it.
Oh, I've got to say, one of my favourite ever houses they've done here. It was all Egyptian themed, going through the tombs. There were scares coming from everywhere. I don't think there was one kind of standout scene for me in there.
I agree. Like, I haven't got a highlight scene. The whole thing was just brilliant.
Yeah, there were scares coming from every angle in there.
I got so scared.
The size of the set pieces, some things were like 20,
Huge.
30 foot tall in one of the big sound stages. Loads to look at, yeah, all the mummies coming from every angle. The thing with the houses here, they are action-packed with so many actors. Like, there's loads of performers in there.
Huge scale.
I don't know how many, but probably 30, 40 performers. It's crazy. I'm going to give that a good solid 8 out of 10 from me for Monsters.
I'm giving it a 10 out of 10. I loved it.
Fantastic, action-packed, beautifully themed, very atmospheric as well. I didn't feel like I was in a big warehouse.
Definitely
I felt like I was in the middle of Egypt or something. It was so well done, that was. And some brilliant scares. Charlotte was jumping everywhere.
Really liked it.
Right, Right, up next, what are we heading into, Charlotte?
Hellbrook, I think it is called.
Let's go now. Oh, look at the lightning. Let's go and have a look. It's throwing it down, but this is good for us because everyone's just hiding. We'll go and get in a line. Oh, it's pretty crazy, but here we go. 10-minute wait for Descendants of Destruction. Yeah, here we go. Got a little bit confused with the rain just there. Yeah, let's go and give this a go. Well, yeah, only a 10-minute wait. So yeah, let's go and see how we get on just here. Everyone's just taking shelter, so this is good for us. I think this is in one of the tents just out the back. That's the thing, a lot of the queues and a lot of the houses are all in back of house areas here at Universal. I tell you what, I hope it dries up for the scare zones later. Oh, Charlotte, we'll see you when we come out. Oh yeah. Oh my god, it's absolutely fucking it down.
I've never seen rain like this.
The good thing is we only waited about 5 minutes there for Descendants of Destruction. Another beautifully themed house that.
The ceiling in there was so good.
Oh, it was absolutely epic. There were some full-size train carriages in there.
That was the highlight for me.
Oh, it really was, yeah, going through all the smoke effects. There was some great smells in there as
Really
well.
good, like barbecues and stuff.
Yeah, again, scares coming from every angle. And then after that, kind of this world where everything's kind of fallen apart, the train carriages all smashed up.
Brilliant.
And then we made our way in some tunnels at the end. And there was all like mushrooms around in there.
Yeah,
Oh,
UV and stuff.
really weird. But I tell you what, it was so beautifully themed. Obviously, when you can't film in houses and scare mazes, it's hard. But that's why we're trying to keep the review short and sweet. But we really enjoyed that.
Like 10 out of 10 for me.
Another 10 from
Yeah,
Charlotte.
I love
Oh my
it.
god. I mean, for me, I'm going to give that a 9. That was my favourite so far. You got to think we've done 2 of the IPs with Classic Monsters and also as well with The Weekend. That was our first original
It was
house.
fantastic.
And yeah, the good thing is this year you've got 6 originals and then you've actually got 4 of the IP houses. But should we carry on?
Yeah,
let's go and do our next one. I tell you what, this is quite something tonight. Most people would think, yeah, I'm not filming a vlog, but we're still going for it and we'll hope for the scare zones later on. Should be fine after 9 though. I don't think I've ever been here in weather quite like this before. You can hardly see Rip Ride Rocket down there. Like, it's very atmospheric. Oh, Charlotte, we're still going strong. Oh, I love it. Our enthusiasm, the weather does not beat us. Look at this, I tell you what, we're smashing these houses out though. Here we go. What have we got next then, Charlotte? We're off to go and see the bugs. Look at this. No smoke machines needed tonight. 25-minute wait for bugs. Look at this. Oh, blimey, look at the queue lines down here. This is quite something tonight, folks, it really is. I just want to say, well done to all the Universal team members tonight. You know, the team members standing out without a poncho, without an umbrella, you know, and they're still doing their job. So yeah, big shout out to all the team members tonight for carrying on in this.
Not only does it cool and warm your home, but it keeps your house 100% pest-free.
Well, we actually only waited about 15 minutes there to go and be eaten alive by the bugs. Oh, I tell you what, there was some really unique stuff in there. The size of the creatures throughout, of course, people dressed up as giant bugs.
For me, I think the maze was more fun than scary. Like,
Yeah.
people dressed as crickets and stuff.
Yeah, it was really weird. There's big caterpillars. My standout scene in there was a massive tarantula. I thought that was really
Yeah,
cool.
that was cool.
Didn't get to see it for that long because it was that tall. It was probably about 20 foot or something. But yeah, it was like all people being eaten by bugs. They're taken over.
Very strange.
Yeah, it wasn't amazing in my opinion. It was more the fun house of the
Yeah,
night.
it was fun.
There's always one normally out of the house that's very fun. And I think that was the one. Like, there was no big jumps in
No,
there.
there wasn't,
I know when I look at Charlotte how scary a house is. Yeah, it was people taking over. There was covered in cockroaches. And yeah, it was quite
It was a
intense
lot
with
to
some of the
look at, yeah.
yeah, it was quite intense, like visually to look at, but not really big scares on that.
I agree.
For me, for bugs, I'm going to give that a 5 out of 10.
I'm giving it a 4.
Oh, there we go, low scorers
I
there.
know.
But let's continue on with the night. Luckily, the weather seems to be letting up a bit now. But once we've done our next house, we'll have done half of them.
Yeah, I know.
It's not even 7:30 yet. What a spooky atmosphere tonight here in Universal Studios, Florida. Are you ready for our 5th house, Charlotte? I don't know how to pronounce this, but here we go, we'll go for it. Fiesta de Chupacabras. I don't know. Let's go and get in line. Well, the great thing is about this, you get a bit of a behind the scenes tour as you're going around because that's actually the track for the Hogwarts Express that connects the 2 parks. And off here to the left, you've got these big sound stages. That's where we're headed into for the next house. And yeah, the view's just here of Rip Ride Rocket as well. Well, I've got to say, I really enjoyed that. As soon as you walked in, there was this massive Mexican village, and you could see like all the buildings, which I thought was very cool.
That was my favourite piece in there.
Yeah, it was really nice. I'd agree that was like the standout thing, you know, seeing this big village out in front of you. It was kind of like this old abandoned Mexican village, you know, Dia de los Muertos style. I really enjoyed that. It was a little bit light on actors though.
Yeah, it was.
However, the set pieces were brilliant. And did you see that big animatronic dogs as well?
Yeah, there was like,
It was kind of like you're going through a marketplace in scenes there as well. I really liked it. It was more fun than scary, but there were some beautiful scenes in there. Like I say, Universal really go above and beyond with the theming. But you imagine if you know Chiapas at Phantasialand, the log flume there. Weird thing to mention here, I know, but it was pretty much like that, but all run down when you were going through this old Mexican town. I quite liked it. I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10 from me.
I'm going to give it a 5.
Oh, a low score
I
for
think it was
Charlotte.
just because of the lack of actors in certain places.
Yeah, definitely. Could have done with some more performers, but still onwards and upwards. The weather is still absolutely awful
great.
tonight. Scare zones have got all the lights and audio on, but there's no actors out. Normally I kind of break it up with the houses and do some scare zones in between, but we'll just see how we get on. To house number 6. Here we go then. Up next we've got Hell Block Horror, which is on a 35-minute wait. I tell you what, the weather may be awful, however, it certainly is great for some lower queues for the houses. Let's go. It might not be open due to the storm, however, Rip Ride Rocket looks good at night, all lit up, doesn't it? Oh, look at that, the non-inverted loop. And yeah, make sure you check out our Day 1 Universal vlog that's now online here on the channel, if you haven't already seen it. Oh, now you'd think, oh, we're indoors, gonna be great in here, out of the rain. However, it's freezing because they've got all the air conditioning blasted out. Oh, it's so cold, but we're all powering through, Charlotte. We're doing very well. It's not even 9 o'clock yet, I don't think, is it? No, like we've done loads. Honestly, the fact we're on our 6th house is very good. But yeah, here you go, massive cattle pen queue. Yeah, let's see how long this takes. They are very fast moving, a bit like conga lines, some of these houses. They just keep you piling through. Doesn't ruin it too much though with the conga lines actually, because you turn all the different corners and stuff. Whee! Well, we just come out of Hell Block Horror, and I've got to say, what an absolutely amazing house that was.
That was so good.
I would say that was the most intense house of the night.
There was a lot of really intense scares in there.
As soon as you walked in, of course, you were outside the prison, and then you made your way through. You saw some of the inmates that had all been taken over by different monsters.
Yes, the house.
What I liked with that is how it took a very different kind of thing to what I was expecting.
Yeah,
I thought it was all just going to be inmates in there. I wasn't expecting it to actually be monsters in there as well. They kind of taken over the prisoners, or maybe the storyline was that the prisoners had turned into monsters.
Who knows?
There were some amazing set pieces in there. One of the highlights for me was a massive monster in a cage behind bars, and yeah, he was absolutely epic.
Huge. He was like looking up.
Oh yeah, must have been on stilts, the actor in there, but that was brilliant. One of my favourites of the night. For me, I'm going to give that another 8 out of 10.
10?
A 10? Oh, there we go. It was fantastic. That I just liked how it was different. I went in expecting it to be like a penitentiary, a normal prison, and don't get me wrong, the theming was, but however, there was just so much more going on with that.
Really good.
Brilliant house that was, and we only waited 15 minutes in the end. On to house number 7 then now, and 45-minute wait just here for Spirits of the Covens. Yeah, let's go and see what this is like.
Right here.
Okay then, so we waited about 45 minutes as advertised there for Coven, and yeah, that was very confusing as to what was happening in there. It was a bit repetitive.
I don't really know what's just happened, to be honest.
It was beautifully themed, but like I say, the houses are always really nicely themed here at Horror Nights. However, yeah, we went in, it was kind of like a village and going through different scenes.
I kind of lost the story a little bit.
I did, there was just a lot of the same thing going on. These gremlins with the mask just kind of jumping out at us. Were very samey throughout. However, the set design was great. Standout scenes for me was like a casino that we went through with a roulette table. There was a bar which was really nice. A bit of dancing going on in some of the scenes.
Yeah.
It was okay, but I didn't come out of it feeling like that was amazing.
I
Did you?
completely agree.
But yeah, in terms of some of the scares, we got a few, but it wasn't anything amazing.
Nothing major.
No, that's the thing. Again, the set design though of these is amazing. I mean, the size of some of the sets are absolutely
Huge.
incredible. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to give that. I'm going to say 6, I think, out of 10
I'm
for
going to
me.
give it a 5.
5 from Charlotte, there you go. But anyway, we've now done 7 houses.
Yay.
We've got 3 left, and all 3 at the moment are very busy.
Very, very busy.
The good news is it has kind of started to stop raining now, and the scare zones have got actors in.
Yay.
So we're going to do a couple of scare zones now, then probably go and see the show, and we'll go from there. A huge improvement for this year is actually theming in the food booths throughout the event. I mean, these look fantastic. Yeah, absolutely brilliant. These really adds to the feel of the event.
Very busy as well.
Yeah, the huge queues. Now, like we've mentioned earlier in the vlog, there's actually 5 scare zones at the event, and this is Candy Mutants. Universal really goes to town on the scare zones. I do love all the decor around. Oh, they are fantastic. Look at this. It's going for you. Look at this over here. Oh, I love it. Got this tractor and it's crashed into the stall just over here. Oh no. Oh, look at this. You got the parade float just here. It's kind of like a Halloween festival that's gone a little bit wrong, this is. And yeah, all the lights flashing away at the top there as well. Oh, trick or treat. Oh no, look at these two over here, poor little things. This for me is what Halloween Horror Nights is all about. I adore the scare zones. The atmosphere is just electric in these. The lighting, the smoke, the audio, it all comes alive. It's epic. Wow, look at the size of the parade floats just here. Absolutely epic. And Mr. Sandman playing in the background as well. Another big float just here as well. What's amazing is a lot of this theming. Oh! It's just, oh, here we go. A lot of this theming is just brought out, you know, for the evening, like these big floats. Fantastic, yeah, good to see. I tell you what, these performers have had an easy night so far. Oh, I love that scare zone. Something very different there as well. I'm just so grateful that the rain's stopping, the performers are all out for us to enjoy their entertainment. Absolutely brilliant there. And yeah, fantastic atmosphere. All the lights flickering away above the rooftops. And yeah, so much to look at with the big floats there as well. But yeah, this is what the event's all about. Look at this, all the lighting as well on the buildings, the audio in the background. It's a complete package, this event. Don't get me wrong, the houses are fantastic. However, for me, what really sets this event apart is just walking around like this, soaking up the atmosphere, the fog that's in the air, the music in the background. All this comes together. And we got another scare zone coming up just here now. We're off to see the witches. Here we go. Coven Witches, look at the theming just there. Wow, all the rocks around here at the side. Oh, hello. Oh. Wow, the props are awesome in here. I'm not too sure about the music. I don't think the rock music's very fitting for what's actually going on here, in my opinion.
Gather more followers and spread all Hallows Eve.
Oh, I love it. All the buildings, like, oh, honestly, fantastic. Oh, great costumes, these. Love that flame effect we just had as well. Oh, we look very spooky in the lights.
So spooky.
I really enjoyed them couple of scare zones there.
Really good.
Yeah, I thought the first one was probably my favourite out of the two. However, the witches was really good. I like how they're hiding in the rocks there
They
as
are
well.
really cool.
Oh, I love the scare zones. The atmosphere is incredible. Yeah, I think the rock music didn't really fit that
No,
one in
I
my
don't think
opinion.
so.
I thought more of an atmospheric background track would have been better, but still, there's 3 other scare zones to see after we go and watch the live show.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Yeah, what we have to see,
We're
Charlotte?
going to see Nightmare Fuel.
Yeah, this looks fantastic. Got lots of special effects. Fuego in there, nice bit of
wait.
fire. Really looking forward to this one. It's on multiple times throughout the night. So yeah, we're going to go and watch it now, and I'm looking forward to this. Here we go, Halloween Nightmare Fuel. Yeah, this looks awesome, so we'll put in some highlights over the next few minutes. You just seen highlights there from Nightmare Fuel, and that was absolutely phenomenal.
That was sensational.
That is definitely the best show I've ever seen here at Universal Orlando, and probably one of my favourite ever theme park shows.
One of the best shows I've ever seen.
Half an hour production, amazing music, there was illusions
So
in
much
there,
going on.
fire, pyro, everything came together in the ultimate Halloween show. That was amazing.
I couldn't beat that at all.
There's not one thing I would change about that. I absolutely loved it. And yeah, all that pyro and fire, that was right up my street, that was.
Definitely was.
I've never seen so much pyro and fire. It was amazing. They even had hats at the end with flames
I know.
on. Absolutely incredible. The set design, the illusions they had in there were brilliant. Overall, 20 out of 10. That was my highlight of the night.
Completely agree.
Absolutely did not expect it to be that good. I mean, over the years, they've had some great shows. Academy of Villains was good a few
Yeah, I
years
used to love
ago.
Academy of
But
Villains.
that was the next level. Academy of Villains was more just a dance show. That had the dancing, but along with that, a full variety.
So much more.
Something for everyone. Absolutely epic that was. Not to be missed if you come into this awesome event. And you saw it there just behind us, but here it is again. It's another one of the food outlets, which is a big pumpkin. How nice is that?
So sweet.
Oh, brilliant. Yeah, here we go. You got Chucky just over there as well. Little photo opportunity, which is really cool. Oh, the chainsaws are out. They're in Springfield. Love it. Yeah, this isn't an official scare zone around here, but every year they always have these out with the chainsaws. There they are. Love it. Well, I tell you what, the atmosphere is pumping now. Really nice this evening. After all that rain we had a few hours ago, yeah, here's another nicely themed food stand. This has made a big difference in my opinion. What do you think?
Good, really makes it.
Yeah, I'd like to see some of the houses that haven't got facades all have a facade for next year, especially some of the ones in the big sound stages. I think that should be the next step. Obviously the ones in the tent earlier on, they had facades, but not all of them do. So yeah, I'd really like to see them do that as a priority for next year's event, because it really adds to it, builds up the atmosphere before you go into the house. Right then, scare zone number 3 coming up now, and that's in the trees off to the right here. It's going to be quite dark, this one, I think, but it's scarecrows. Let's go and have a look through here. This is very atmospheric. I love the background ambience. It's amazing because you walk down this pathway in the daytime and it's just all normal, nothing really to see. And you come down at night, look at this. Oh, there he is. Oh, he's all rotten pumpkins. Look at some of these details over here. This has got a really eerie atmosphere. Right, look at this. All under the trees. What I love about Universal is how they just keep pumping the smoke out. Their smoke budget must be huge. And talking of budget, that show just was very high budget. Oh, hello. Who have we got here, Charlotte? Oh, I love this soundtrack. Oh, it is a sweet corn. All the scarecrows. And look at this, they've actually built a massive barn just over here. Wow. Oh, I like this. All the lanterns and the trees are really cool as well. Yeah, the set design. This gives you a bit of an idea of what the houses are like. I mean, obviously, the houses, you know, are on a bigger scale, but we're talking about some of the set pieces being huge. This gives you a good idea. Oh, there's a pig. There he is. Yeah, this gives you a good idea. Like, some of the set piece in the houses are like as tall as this in here. Yeah, this is lovely. Definitely the most atmospheric of the 3 that we've seen so far. Scarecrows. Amazing costumes. Look at this. Wow. Straight down into another scare zone just down here now. It looks very dark, this one, which is interesting. Oh, I love this music in the background though. And yeah, all the lighting. Something that is really cool is what they do to Mel's Drive-In. They actually changed the sign for Halloween Horror Nights to Mel's Die-In, which is quite cool. The little things like that I really love at this event. Right then, it's time to check out Deadly Unrest here now. Oh, it looks very stormy down here. That was the weather in real life earlier on. We didn't need the lighting to simulate it. I tell you what, it was horrible. But we are drying off a little bit. Yeah, my socks are absolutely dripping wet through as we approach midnight. And here we go, look at this. It's like a graveyard from what I can see. This looks really cool. I like the big gates just over here. We have the theming and immersion that Universal do for this. Oh, look at the sign just over here. This is cool. Oh, I love this. Nettlewood Cemetery. Oh. Oh, look at this. Ooh. He likes you, Charlotte. Oh, brilliant.
That was one of the funniest like scares I've ever got. He just went.
Yeah. Spooky Ghost. Again, this is very atmospheric. I love the theming throughout this one. It's so dark around here, but that really adds to it. These are funny. I do like these. Ooh, oh, it lights up. Oh, that's really cool. Wow. Oh, this is awesome. Oh, oh, wow. Oh, he's a skeleton walking around. Oh, that is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Yeah, look at this set just over here. The scare zones are awesome. They really are. This is very nice. I tell you what, this event is on full form this year. Great to have it back. Oh, so bright. Oh, I love that. That is right up Charlotte Street, isn't it?
Skeleton.
Oh, brilliant. Oh, amazing. Oh, look at this down here. The cemetery just keeps getting even more creepy. It's amazing how much the atmosphere changes though, isn't it? From in the daytime to at night. Oh. Oh, this is beautiful. Beautiful set design. All the lighting, the colours. Wow. What I really like with this as well is how the props aren't just at the side. You kind of walk in between everything, you know. Oh, it is like you're actually in a cemetery, you know, which is great. All the gates, all the iron fences. There's so much going on in here. This is definitely our favourite. Is that real or fake? I don't know with tonight's weather. I'm so glad we stuck it out though. And look at all the sets, they're amazing. She's got some pretty flowers just there. Yeah, these big lights just shining down from the building just really set the mood. And as we exit the graveyard, we come past the big gate just here. Oh, you're right there, Charlotte. What are you doing?
Watching the fog.
That was absolutely brilliant. We really liked that through the cemetery. And look at these massive gates. Beautiful scare zone. Definitely my favourite. What about you, Charlotte?
I like the skeleton.
Oh, he was great, wasn't he, with the lights? His eyes were so bright as well. Yeah, that was amazing. I'm so glad we're seeing these tonight. I was worried earlier on. Obviously all the lighting and effects were on, but the actors weren't out. And yeah, I don't blame them obviously for safety reasons and with the storm. But yeah, it's lovely now. Brilliant that. Rip Ride Rockit looking awesome there with all the lighting and the smoke. And here we go, we've got the Pumpkin King himself just over here. Halloween Horror Nights 2022, look at this. The atmosphere is pumping, our 5th and final scare zone is traditional Halloween. The Pumpkin Lord, there he is. Absolutely love the Pumpkin Lord just here. Absolutely amazing he is.
I extend my grabbing vines and grow Halloween.
Halloween! Oh, what a legend. What an absolute legend. Here we go, and that's just the start of this scare zone. Yeah, he is brilliant up there. And yeah, you got the Halloween Horror Nights neon sign up there that looks fantastic. Look at all the set design just here. This is really pretty. All the little pumpkins just here. Oh, I like traditional Halloween. Oh, wow. Beautiful pumpkin just there. All the seeds coming out.
I can't look at anything now. Just like
I think Charlotte made a new friend then. Oh, hello. Wow, look at all the pumpkins up here. Or as they say in America, jack-o'-lanterns. Oh, Charlotte's made another friend. Hey, hello. I was going to say, I keep saying pumpkins, but the jack-o'-lanterns over here, aren't they?
They keep coming for me.
Oh, they love you, Charlotte. Oh, this is amazing. Oh, I love watching people's reactions. I love how all of these have got their own individual faces as well on this massive truss structure all the way across the top. Brilliant. Fancy some treats just over here. We got all the little lollies and there's some jars of sweets just up there as well. Yeah, what are you thinking to that then, Charlotte?
Oh, that's really good.
Yeah, amazing. All 5 scare zones are on point. I tell you what, the atmosphere is electric, and we're about to enter into house number 8 for us now. Dead Man's Pier, Winter's Wake just over here. 40-minute wait, let's go. Simple things like putting these lights up that shine onto the buildings go a long way. Our parks in the UK could learn a lot from this, especially Thorpe Park that's got a lot of buildings in place. Could be amazing adding a bit more infrastructure in like that. And yeah, the good thing is Rip Ride Rockit's open this evening now as well, so hopefully that's taking a bit of the strain off some of the house queues. But yeah, we've gone midnight now, which is good. In fact, here comes Rip Ride with its lights on. Always looks the part at night, this does actually. Here she comes. Hey, we had a fantastic ride on there actually. So yeah, make sure you check out that day 1 vlog if you haven't already seen it. We'll have a day 2 vlog on the way soon. Rip Ride Rockit, everybody. Oh my God, that was absolutely amazing, wasn't it?
Stunning.
Oh, that is one of the most beautiful scare attractions I've ever been in. Dead Man's Pier is probably my favourite ever house they've done here.
It was absolutely incredible.
Oh, it really was beautiful. Some of the set design in there was amazing. In fact, one of my favourite parts was a massive boat that there was inside there. There was a lady on top. There was a lighthouse inside there as well.
No.
It was like you were going through this little fishing village, and there was just so much to see as you went in and out of the different scenes. There was an actor on a bungee cord there as well. So many highlights
There
of
was
that.
just so much going on in there.
It was a bit like if you've done Darkest Depths at Alton Towers Scarefest, a bit like Darkest Depths, so much going on, immersive, there was rain coming down in part of the scenes, honestly, absolutely epic, 10 out of 10 from me.
10 out of 10.
That's my first 10 of the night, and you know what, that is my favourite house probably they've ever done here at Universal. Phenomenal that was, there's so much to see, very immersive, I loved it so much. Going through that fishing town, having the large boats, all the epic scenery, it was beautiful that was. Okay then, time for house number 9. 35-minute wait. It's getting much quieter now. It's 12:30. The horrors of Blumhouse. Here we go. So we're actually queuing up here in what is normally the queue for Fast and Furious. So yeah, as you can see, you've got all the cars just here. Yeah, we've waited about 15 minutes so far outside. And yeah, we've got the queue that runs through here, or should I say, line, as we are here in America, of course. As long as we're not going on the ride, it'll be okay. I'm not a big fan of the ride. I hope the haunted house is better than the attraction. I'm sure it will be. But yeah, interesting how they're using this space, because as far as I'm aware, they've never used this before for Halloween Horror Nights. Or at least I've not seen this used before. It wasn't back in 2019 and also on my previous visits. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing this. We'll see when we come out. It's Blumhouse. Well, we just come out of Blumhouse, and I tell you what, that was epic, wasn't it?
Yeah, I really enjoyed that house.
Oh yeah, there was so much going on, and it really came in 2 parts as well, that one.
Yeah, it did. So it was like Blumhouse, and then it went into like Black Phone as well.
Yeah, which was very interesting. It actually was probably the longest in my opinion.
It was really long.
Because it was like 2 houses in one, but it was really intense. I'd say in terms of scares, that offered the most of intense scares.
Scary, yeah.
There was a lot of quick kind of flashes of light coming at you with knives.
And then it's gone.
There were some really dark scenes, and what I liked in there as well, lots of drapes hanging down. You were walking around lots of corners, didn't really know what was happening.
Yeah, there's loads of drapes.
Yeah, and you made your way throughout the house. Some really nice scenes in there. Not really big scale set pieces in that one.
No,
it was more quite tight corridors and bedrooms and that sort of thing, but I really liked that. One of my favourites actually, I'm going to put that in there, an 8 out of 10 from me.
I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10.
And there you go, 7 from Charlotte, but absolutely fantastic. Really enjoyed Blumhouse, and the fact it came in 2 parts as well made it very unique. Anyway, it's just gone 1 o'clock and we've got one more left. How are you feeling, Charlotte?
I'm so tired.
Hang it in there, hang it in there. We've got Halloween left. We'll have to see Michael Myers. What a way to end our night. I think it's going to be a good one this. So we'll stroll down that way, get a bit more footage along the way, and then we'll experience Halloween, our final haunt of the night. Crowds are really filtering out now. Of course, many people get tired at this point. And yeah, you've got to think not everybody comes with the intention of doing all 10 houses and all 5 scare zones. That's the scariest Starbucks coffee over there. That's just the prices. Whee! Look at this. Brilliant. Talking of the themed food areas, yeah, you got the meat locker just over there. That's quite cool. It's closed now because it's gone 1 o'clock. But yeah, I just thought I'd show you that. Brilliant vibe in this scare zone. There's the robot just over there. I love it. It's kind of like supposed to be a bit tacky, like, you know, a Halloween party gone wrong. Love the theme of it. What an absolutely amazing event. Get that smoke flooding out. Love it. Right, Michael Myers, we're coming to get you. Advertised wait time of 40 minutes for Halloween. Let's go. Past 1 o'clock in the morning and Rip Ride Rocket is still roaring around the track just up there. Oh, looking forward to this. But yeah, the good thing is at this time of night as well, a lot of the people who've got Express have already done the house. So it does mean that the queue normally moves a lot quicker. Yeah, I do like these little behind the scenes looks that you get of the Studios Park. So yeah, we'll see when we come out. Halloween. Well, we ended with Halloween just there. How did you find that, Charlotte?
I absolutely love that. I got some really good scares.
Some of Charlotte's best scares of the night, isn't there?
I went into a metal railing and stuff.
Oh, honestly, it was so good, that was. And the best scare was he came from one side, then from the other as well.
Oh, no, it was brilliant.
You see Michael Myers loads throughout there, but you've got the music pumping out, that classic Halloween tune. And yeah, you're going through lots of different rooms, bedrooms, living rooms, lots of different set pieces. And then yeah, it was coming from absolutely everywhere. One of my favourite highlight scenes from that was where you've got about 15 of in
really
one room.
Scary.
And then yeah, literally you had one scare from the right, another from the left. Oh, it was so good, that was. No, I'd agree, it was one of my favourites tonight. I'm going to give that an 8.5 out of 10 for me.
I'm giving it a 10.
There you go, a 10 from Charlotte. I tell you what, we've had an absolutely epic night.
So good.
Oh, honestly, we're going to make our way now down to the park exit where we will wrap up tonight's vlog. Halloween has started here on Theme Park Worldwide from Halloween Horror Nights, and what a night it's been. Goodbye to the Pumpkin Lord, just up there. Hey. We've got the chainsaws out here, 10 to 2 in the morning. Look at this, chainsaws are still out. They keep the scares going right through to the end here at Universal. Oh, I tell you what, tonight has been absolutely incredible. Back at Universal Halloween Horror Nights for the first time in 3 years.
Oh, it's been so nice to come back.
Oh, it really has been awesome. Now, of course, we've been giving our rankings on all the different houses throughout the night. However, I think it's Dead Man's Pier that wins for us.
100%, it was so good.
Oh, it was brilliant, but Halloween was really
Loved
good.
Halloween.
Blumhouse had some great scares. Everything's been really good. There's some really unique attractions here as well. I thought Bugs and Weekend were really quite unique actually as well. We've done some great stuff. And then, of course, the epic scare zones as well. All 5 of those I thought were fantastic.
Loved the scare zones, and the show was amazing.
Oh, it really was. Yeah, if you're coming down here, don't forget to go and see the show. It really is epic. Worth pointing out, they do actually have a water lake show as well, with fountains. We didn't get to see that tonight, but that's the only thing we've not seen here.
We've seen everything else.
Everything else, we've done 15 scare attractions, and I tell you what, we are shattered now tonight.
So tired.
Oh, we've done it though, Charlotte. We've managed to get it all done in one night, which is crazy. I think if the rain didn't come in, we wouldn't have been able to do it, to be honest.
No, we wouldn't.
But it just goes to show, getting that Stay and Scream, and we stayed right through until the end. It's been a long one. We started, what, it was like 5 o'clock we got that Stay and Scream. It's now 2 AM. It's been a long one, but you know what, it's been absolutely awesome. Halloween has officially begun here on the channel, and we've got lots coming up to be excited for. But thank you so much for joining us. We're off to get some sleep, and we will see you tomorrow at Disney's Hollywood Studios. That leaves us with one final thing to say. Get out there and keep on riding. See you all tomorrow.